Welcome back guys, another episode at James at Games. I am your host James, and I will look to bring you the latest news in the world of video games. First of all, apologies guys, this was intended to be a daily show, or at least a daily show I should say, possibly a couple of articles a day. But we had some microphone issues in the last episode. I basically wasn't happy with the quality of the recording. You're currently using a Corsair Vengeance 1500 headset, where the headset itself is actually very good. When recording audio, the mic picks up a hell of a lot of noise for one reason or another. I did have a microphone on order. It came in the post and it was faulty, to say the least. So I'm still waiting on that, but I thought I had to share this with me being in the UK apart from anything else. This news article is very relevant, I feel. ASDA here in the UK, a large retail store, subsidiary of Walmart, is now no longer stocking the Wii U in any of its 555 stores across the UK. Basically, as they've said, they will continue to stock selected Wii U titles on its website to purchase, but not in stores, and the hardware not in the stores as well. Quote from ASDA reads, ASDA continues to offer customers a selection of Wii U games and accessories through ASDA Direct, but these ranges are currently not in offer in ASDA shops. ASDA will stock Wii U games on a title by title merit basis as they come along through ASDA Direct. We will continue to support Nintendo as a former holder partner. Now, first of all, let me get this straight guys, don't get your tits in a twist. I'm not a Wii U hater or a Nintendo hater by any stretch of the imagination. I had a Wii U day one launch. Okay, I no longer have my Wii U because of the lack of games. Everybody seemed to be against Nintendo and Wii U from the start. Maybe they didn't do themselves any favour. The whole launch of the system was poor, to say the best. The marketing campaign, the lack of launch titles, very, very poor. But everybody seems to be against them, and this is just, don't want to go ahead and say another nail in the coffin for Nintendo, because I do think they will bounce back. The system's not dead, do you know what I mean? It's still got probably quite a bit of fight left in it, and like I said, I think it will bounce back. ASDA then went on to say that it's only ever offered the Wii U in 100 of its stores across the UK. It's removing the console from stores to make way for more successful hardware, including the 3DS. So basically, are ASDA making space for the PS4 and the Xbox One? Have they got a space issue and they see the Wii U's not selling, so they're not going to make them enough revenue, if you like, so they're making room? Is that what they're doing here? Who knows. ASDA did go on to say that they will continue to stock the Wii U on their website, but saying that, they're currently out of stock online due to a recent sale that they had. Now, my question is, did they have this sale to get rid of the remaining stock that they had with the intention to no longer stock the Wii U? As expected guys, Nintendo's obviously not going to comment on it. They refuse to comment on the situation, but they have been quoted saying they're looking forward to the Wii U's year ahead. Nintendo UK then went on to say, Nintendo UK does not comment on specific business practices with individual retailers. However, as we have seen with Nintendo 3DS, software sells hardware, and with titles such as Wonderful 101, Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD, and Super Mario 3D World already announced for this year, as well as the recently released Pikmin 3 and New Super Luigi U having reached number 2 and number 6 in this week's charts respectively, we are looking forward to the year ahead on the Wii U. Nintendo, what is going on? They've obviously let it get to this situation with their flawed launch campaign and the fact that there was no games released for God knows how long now, but the fact that major retailers are refusing to stock the system and the games in the shops unless you go to game specific retail outlets here in the UK, you're not going to pick them up. Me personally, if I was going to buy a game and it wasn't online, I would go to this ASDA or another large retailer like it. But people aren't going to buy the Wii U if people go into the shop and they don't see it. If ASDA had a massive Wii U display with the price and the games running, that would maybe sell the system. Oh, seriously, I do think the games will sell the system, but I hope for Nintendo's sake it's not too little too late, especially with the big two giants coming out very soon later this year. Anyway guys, as always, thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you next time.